Hey, I want to talk one more time about this system that I built recently. So here's the concept. What if you could incorporate your PVs, your photovoltaic solar panels, into a structure? I mean, literally incorporate it into a structure that you have a bill of materials for. It's modular. So basically, you can take that structure and you can drop it in places. Now, the reason I say that, if you look at the International Residential Code, it specifies 50 amp minimum service for a mobile home, 100 amp minimum service for a standard residence, okay? This was designed for 50 amps of service, and it gives you about 280 square feet of storage space. So there's a door on one end, this little door on the other. So if I pop this open, I want to show you this. Up here I got 6.5 kilowatts of PVs. I go inside, I have 16 kilowatt hours of battery backup, and I have two 3 kilowatt GrowWatt inverters. So each one's 3 kilowatts. You put them timed together and you have your 240 volt split phase. So that gives you a total of 50 amps available for service. And what's nice is I live in a brutal climate, the worst climate in Idaho and one of the worst climates in the United States, the lower 48. It's just a very hard climate. I'm actually in a frost bowl, high in elevation, very dry atmosphere, so it's very challenging to do agriculture here or anything. So the thought is, and this is a follow along to another video I already did on this, your PVs are actually the roof. And when you do that, the cost for your roof structure, it's actually less than standard construction. By the time you factor in your OSB, your felt, your shingles, you're actually more expensive than simply mounting panels in terms of a structure. And the added benefit is the polycarbonate. So like right here and at the base there, that little pony wall, the knee wall, is that allows light to come in, and with that light comes thermal energy. So you have thermal energy coming in there, you have residual energy here because you're only using about 20% of the energy from the sun. Actually, it's less than that, converting it to electricity. Everything else is either reflected or absorbed in terms of thermal energy. So you're able to keep this place warm. We've had plenty of full sun days, never had any problems with temperature. We're approaching the end of April. It's proven to work very well. I'll end up building a battery room here and keep this thermally warm. The benefit there is I can keep my batteries charging all winter long because I'm not going to go below the threshold that prevents charging. That way you can continue to use it. Practical benefit, you have your whole storage area. I have this 100 amp system I'm putting in here. Only 50 amps is what I'm going to pull, obviously, but it's rated for 100 amps if I wanted to expand. But the principle here, the proof of concept is, once you've done this, once you've identified the materials, the parts list that go into this, $6,000 was the retail price on this, okay? So you could actually develop your bill of materials, itemize all the things in that, package that up and sell it for $6,000, and you can actually go and install that with like a week's work, and presto, what you have are 50 amps of service, and you have some storage area that keeps your products dry, the things you're storing. So it really is a win-win if you're going off-grid, like maybe a homesteader type individual. You want to set this up first because then you have shelter, you have a place to store things, you have power, and then you can move from there to build your structure. So what I envision is something like this. I can export something like that anywhere in the world. Third world countries, even first world countries have their problems, but you eliminate all carbon emissions, you create energy independence, and then you have an abundance of storage that you can utilize. Whereas normally you look at the PVs out in the field, well, what are they? They're on metal racks. Well, who the heck cares? What good is that? It's no good. It doesn't do you as a customer any good. But when you have a structure like this with the cheap polycarbonate walls, it's easy to install, lifetime materials, and you're done. So it really works out well. Anyway, thanks for watching this. You have a good one.